We are as much at fault for that term being out there as anyone. That term was made up by a friend of mine who was at our first show who worked at a record store. Surprise, surprise. So that's all they do is sit around, check in Metallica records and make up genre names. But yeah, after one of our first shows, this friend of mine sort of jokingly took it upon himself to name our genre slowcore, which was kind of funny at first until I mentioned it in an interview, and pretty much have been answering to that phrase for 20 years now. But so yeah, that's where that. I mean, whatever terms like that have been around for a long time, and there's different things for different terms. That's nice because you can see in one word whether this sounds like Motorhead or not. And if that's helpful, that's fine. But whatever, nobody likes to be hyphenated.
Do we have another question?
So, Trampled by Turtles plays super fast bluegrass. How did you guys get together with them? What's that going to be like?
Did I mention that it's going to sound a lot
slow
like
grass?
Slow grass. Yeah. I'll be answering for that one now.
It means big sales, is what it means.
Big sales. No, they're all really good musicians, so they fell in pretty quick with what we're doing. Yeah, actually, all our songs are pretty easy to play along with because it's all pretty simple, and there's so much space usually. There's plenty of room for banjo, plenty of room for violin, and those guys are really, they're really sharp. They know what they're doing.
Anyone else? Back over there. Just yell it out.
What's the Charlton Heston movie that you referenced?
10 Commandments, dog. Destroying Angel.
Dog.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Anybody else scared of that, man?
Never seen
That's a
it.
very frightening movie.
The Destroying Angel coming down. If you don't have the, if you don't have the post, the side posts of your door marked with the blood of a lamb, firstborn lamb, unblemished, Destroying Angel, take out your firstborn child.
That's a thing
That's pretty scary.
That's a thing that pops up in your music. You have a Christmas song that actually mentions King Herod.
It's a big part of the Christmas story.
Yeah, he is. The joyful part.
I know.
Anyone else?
If you were a king, you'd be pretty worried too.
Yeah. I like the image of the king in the paper cup song, or the plastic cup song too. That's a really cool story, and it's very thought-provoking, and yeah. So that makes you think about everything you see in a museum, like what it really was. That's
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
That's cool.
I love monarchy.
Patrick has a question, or is pointing us towards someone.
Hi. At the risk of being too personal, I was curious to know, recording and holding up in a studio and touring when you have children, has that gotten easier or harder as your family gets older?
You're asking all of us?
Oh, I guess, yeah, Tiny and you.
Yeah.
Well, it's much easier when you don't bring them along.
Let's just admit it. No,
They're
we brought-
older, so we
yeah.
just leave them out. No.
They're old. We brought our kids with us quite a bit when they were young, and they had a good time. And it's a lot of work. It was a lot of hard work. Luckily, I guess when Halls came along, luckily we could afford hotels and a nanny. And
We actually took them out recently, and I thought it was a horrendous. I mean, we were doing 6 to 8 hour drives a day, and I thought, oh man, these kids are gonna be miserable. We got home and they both said, oh, that was the best trip ever. So I don't know. We've trained them well.
yeah. But now they're in school more, so they don't come as often with us. Strangely, I don't know. It's actually harder to leave when they're older, if you can believe that.
Well, they complain more when you come back.
Anyone else have a question? Is that it? Anyone? Well,
It's like church.
anything else anyone would want to say? Anything else that you'd like to say, Jeff? Are you good?
I think I'm good. I'd like to thank Flo publicly for inviting me to be a part of this record. Look forward to seeing everyone loving it around the world.
Oh, so, thank you.
Well, yeah.
And once again, on behalf of the band, thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Tom Schick and Mark Greenberger, who are here as well. They were a big part of the team here, and I think next time you're Googling stuff, and I know you do, check out Tom Schick's list of stuff. He's got a guy has to order a lot of Grammy polish. And it was really an honor to work with him, and he definitely is a gifted engineer.
Wow. Well, it really worked out. It's a wonderful record to listen to. I think you guys will all agree when you get it. It's coming out on the 19th. It'll be available. And then Loa's coming back to town to play on the 22nd. It's a Metro 30th anniversary show, an XRT show, and tickets are on sale in the back of the room if you'd like to buy some tickets for the show. It's going to be a great night. It's always great to see Lo play in Chicago. Last time we saw you, it was in Grant Park. Huge show in Grant Park. You guys can play small stages like here. You can play Grant Park. And you guys always bring an amazing, quiet intensity to the stage. And we're really looking forward to that. And, thanks for...
We bring good people.
Yeah.
So thanks.
So thank you guys. That's it. Thank you guys.